Hello, Taurus. I am here with your Capricorn season reading, okay? Now, this reading is for Taurus sun, moon, or rising, whichever it is that you are or that resonates with you the most, okay? So, Capricorn season has begun, thank God. And it is really time for you to focus on your ambitions and your success. It's time for you to focus on prioritizing your hustle, seeing what it is that you need to release, what you need to bring in, how you can add more structure to your life, how you can restructure your life, and go for it. Like, this is the time. And that's the thing about Capricorn, say go for it, okay? So, Spirit, what does Capricorn season have in store for Taurus? What is Capricorn season? The very first card that came out was the Tower reversed. With this one, I know for a lot of us Tauruses, we hate change. We hate it. We hate, coming out of situations. But there has been some type of change, Taurus, that you have been avoiding. Okay, there's some type of destructuring, restructuring in your life that you have been avoiding committing to. Okay, and this destructure or restructuring has a lot to do with your goals. It has a lot to do with the way that you have your routines. It has a lot to do with the way that you do this dance of life, of shuffling all these different things that you want to do. Okay, I feel like your system needs to be taken down and revamped, but you just don't want to allow that to happen. Okay, and sometimes we have to question, if our routines are working, what can we fix? What can we work on? What can we, how can we use our abilities to the best of our ability so that we can have, a healthy routine in our life, a healthy dance with life, okay? So I feel like Taurus, you've gotten so fixed in your wanting of things to stay the same and you not wanting to switch up that, you're avoiding that change, and you can't avoid it. It's going to happen regardless. Spirit will knock you on your ass to knock some sense in your head, okay? So next we have with your love life, I am seeing that you have been a little bit more into your fantasy in your head, maybe focusing on, things that you want in a partner, or if you have a partner, maybe you've been focusing on how you wish things would be, but you're not really doing anything about it. You're like thinking of it, but you're not really committing to taking those things, the possibilities you see in your head for your partner. And if you don't have a partner, of how your partner could be, you have it in your head. And there's such a healthy dose of fantasy, but then there's an unhealthy dose when you're not actually moving towards it. And what I see underneath this is the Ace of Wands. You need, to step into your confidence, to that passion, to that, that lust for wanting, what you can have. One thing about Capricorn, they know that they can have what they want and they go for it. And you have to go for it, and you have to be willing to commit and be vulnerable. And even if you're a little bit afraid of, putting yourself out there, you have to, okay? And this is a lot of change for you, Taurus. So I know that it's not going to be that easy, but you have to try. Now, when it comes to your work, okay, we have the Eight of Cups here. And I feel like you are going to be leaving behind something that, it works for you. It's a job, like you like doing it. It's all right. It works for you, but you know that it doesn't fulfill you, and you know that there's more. You know that in order to be more, you have to go more. So you know that you're in a situation right now. You might have a job that, it's all right. You like it. It's okay. But, it's boring. It could be boring you. You could be sick of, one thing about us, we may need routine, but we hate routine. You may be sick of the everyday mundaneness. And I feel like you have to move on. You may be comfortable being bored. You may be comfortable being in this job that, okay, you make good money, but there is this need to leave it behind. There is this need to leave behind this idea, that, you're okay settling. Okay. So with your work, with your money, with all of that, you have to really accept the time and know when. Get in tune with your senses, with your body, and know when it's time to leave something behind. Okay. And this could be anything that you are working on in your life, but you have to know when certain things, like, okay, you're good at it, but do you really like doing it? So for your health, I do have the King of Pentacles, and I feel like you've been very disappointed maybe with your with your physical, with your mental health, with your, like, you have so much energy right now, and you want to get so many things done. Maybe you want to, work out more. You want to, like, you've been telling yourself, you have to do this, you have to do this, you want to do this, you want to do this, but you're not getting off your ass and doing it. It's kind of just like this, I'm not really interested. Like, I say that I'm interested, but I'm not interested. I feel interested, but I don't want to get up. And you have to move. You have to get going. You have to use that energy inside of you, because if you don't use it in you, it's going to fizzle out, and you're going to remain in this, like, I guess, kind of feeling. So you really do have to. And maybe, you may have someone in your life that, their energy is rubbing off on how you feel about you doing, like, working out and eating right and dealing with your mental health. Maybe there's a part of you that doesn't want to deal with it. Okay. Maybe this person has disappointed you, and you just feel like checking out. Like, you don't feel as though you want to do anything because of this person, and you have to get back up. Okay, so I hope that you like this reading, Taurus, for your Capricorn season. Again, this is for Taurus sun, moon, and rising. Happy holiday, Merry solstice, and Happy New Year. Bye.